Welcome back to the channel Coins Collector, and today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating stories in American coinage history. We are talking about a coin that so many of us have held in our hands without giving it much thought, a coin that jingled in our pockets and often ended up forgotten in a jar or a drawer. Yet this very same coin, when discovered in the right condition and with the right background, can be worth an amount of money so shocking it makes collectors and casual enthusiasts alike stop in their tracks. I am talking about the 1995 United States Lincoln 1-cent coin, also known as the penny, a piece of copper-plated zinc that on the surface looks ordinary, but in reality hides one of the most compelling and valuable stories of modern coin collecting. Now just think about this for a moment. A coin that many people overlook, a coin that was struck by the millions, could today command a market value as high as $113,000. Yes, you heard that right. 6 figures for a coin that once bought you a piece of candy or a minute on a payphone. That is the magic of numismatics, the art and passion of coin collecting, where history, rarity, and condition come together to transform the simplest objects into treasures of enormous value. The 1995 1-cent coin belongs to the long-running Lincoln cent series, which first appeared in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin was revolutionary for its time because it was the very first U.S. coin to feature the portrait of a real historical person, breaking away from symbolic images of liberty that dominated American coinage before the 20th century. Over the decades, the Lincoln cent became a fixture in everyday life, carrying with it not only economic value but also cultural significance as one of the most recognized and collected coins in the world. By 1982, the composition of the cent had changed from the classic bronze alloy of 95% copper to a new copper-plated zinc core, due to rising metal prices. This meant that the 1995 1-cent coin is mostly zinc with just a thin layer of copper on the outside. At first glance, it looks no different from the billions of pennies struck before or after it, but the intrigue lies in the details. Some of the 1995 cents are known for a striking error called the double die obverse. This doubling, clearly visible in the inscriptions like "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," gave rise to one of the most sought-after varieties of the modern Lincoln series. Collectors quickly recognized its rarity and began hunting for pristine examples, driving demand and value ever higher. The history of the 1995 double die cent is a reminder of how small imperfections at the mint can create legendary treasures. While the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint produced billions of pennies in 1995, only a tiny fraction left the presses with this dramatic double design. And among those, only a very small number have survived in perfect mint state, untouched, gleaming with the same luster they had the day they were struck. It is those coins, with impeccable preservation, that have become the crown jewels of Lincoln cent collecting. So how does a 1-cent coin end up with a price tag in the realm of $113,000? It all comes down to a combination of rarity, demand, and condition. The more dramatic the doubling, the sharper the strike, and the higher the grade given by professional grading services, the more collectors are willing to pay. Over the years, auction records have climbed higher and higher, shocking even seasoned numismatists. Today, the very finest examples of the 1995 double die obverse cent have sold for well into the 6-figure range, with a current market value touching the astonishing level of $113,000. Think about that. The same coin you might have tossed aside in change, if found in the right condition, could cover the cost of a luxury car, a year of college tuition, or even a down payment on a house. This is why collectors, treasure hunters, and everyday people alike continue to keep their eyes open for that one elusive penny hiding in plain sight. So in this video, we are going to explore not just the history and design of the 1995 Lincoln cent, but also the thrilling story of its errors, its rise in value, and how this little piece of metal became one of the most extraordinary finds in the entire world of American coin collecting. Stay tuned, because what may look like just a penny might actually be the key to unlocking a fortune. We dive deep into the fascinating world of coins, history, and hidden value hiding right in the palm of your hand. If you love the thrill of discovery, if you love the idea that something as small as a penny could turn into a fortune, then you are in exactly the right place, because today's video is going to absolutely blow your mind. That we are talking about a coin that most people have seen, most people have handled, and many people have passed around without even giving it a second thought. But for the sharp-eyed collectors and for those who truly know the secrets of American numismatics, this little coin holds the power of history, artistry, and staggering value. Yes, I am talking about the United States 1-cent coin, the 2060 Lincoln Memorial Cent, also often known as the Lincoln Liberty Penny. And let me tell you, my friends, while millions of these coins were minted and poured into circulation across the country, there are certain examples, rare variations, and incredibly well-preserved specimens that today are worth not just a few dollars, not even a few hundred, but an astonishing amount that reaches all the way up to $33,000 in the current coin market. Now let's step back in time and put this into perspective. The Lincoln cent has been one of the most beloved and most circulated coins in American history. First introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, this coin replaced the Indian head cent and brought a new era of patriotic imagery to everyday money. Designed originally by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent has carried not only the image of the great president but also the story of American progress, resilience, and everyday life. Fast forward to 2006, a year that might seem ordinary in the grand scheme of coinage history, but a year that brought forth the Denver Mint issue of the Lincoln Memorial Cent, bearing that tiny but important D mint mark. At first glance, it looks like every other penny we've all used to buy candy, to feed into vending machines, or to toss into wishing wells. But the truth is hidden in the details. Errors, variations in striking, double dies, off-center strikes, and exceptionally high-grade specimens have transformed this common-looking coin into an object of desire for collectors worldwide. And here's the kicker: while billions of these cents were struck, only the rarest survivors with perfect condition, or those with unique minting flaws, are the ones that have been sold for incredible sums of money. Some collectors and auction houses have seen these coins go for thousands, and in today's market, one of the finest 2060 Liberty 1-cent coins has been valued at an unbelievable $33,000. Just imagine a penny that you could find in change, sitting in your piggy bank, or lying forgotten in a drawer, being worth more than a brand new car. That is the magic of numismatics. So in today's video, we're going to explore not only the history of this coin but also why it has become such a valuable treasure. We're going to break down the details of the design, the significance of the Lincoln Memorial Reverse, the role of the Denver Mint, and the little secrets that make collectors pay top dollar for this once overlooked piece of American money. We're going to talk about condition, grading, rarity, auction results, and what you should be looking for if you happen to come across one of these coins in your collection or in your change. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this 2060 Liberty 1-cent coin has captured the imagination of collectors and why its market value has reached jaw-dropping levels. And who knows, maybe you'll be inspired to go check your own stash of coins, because you just might be holding onto a $33,000 treasure without even realizing it. So sit back, grab your magnifying glass, and get ready, because we are diving deep into the story, the legacy, and the incredible value of the 2060 United States Liberty 1-cent coin. Trust me, you are not going to want to miss a single detail.